Hi y'all, we're gonna do our nails today. Finally am filming a full tutorial of my gel nails. So I want to share with you all the products. I got this little light in a set. I will link it, everything will be linked, but I like that light because it has a sensitive mode, and I'll show you how I use it. I have my gloves, some nail files, also have some nail oil, and then my base and top coat. This is the color that I'm wearing currently on my nails. I'll show you the color I'm going to use. A little dish and a brush for acetone, a block nail file, which is important for getting like the smoothness off of your nails, and then also another nail file with a higher grit, a little cuticle pusher, a brush, and then some acetone. You're also going to need some paper towel and aluminum foil, which you're going to rip up into small pieces. And I'm first going to be removing all of my gel polish. So to do this, the first thing that I do is rip up all of the pieces. And then you're going to want to file off your top coat. Don't file too far down to your nails, but file off the top coat to get all the shine off of your nails. Once you have done that, you can then go and soak the little pieces of paper towel that you've ripped up, place them inside of a piece of aluminum foil, and wrap your nails. So I let that sit for about 15 to 25 minutes, and when you take these off, the polish should be like literally peeling off of your nail. If it's not, it has not been on long enough and you need to put it back on and let it sit there. So I usually test it with one nail first, but this is so easily coming off with my cuticle pusher. I'm just gliding it lightly across the surface of my nail. It's coming off. You should not be digging extra hard, tearing, pulling, all that stuff will cause your nail bed to tear and you'll have really damaged nails. After you've gotten all the polish off, I'm gonna go in with my cuticle remover. This one is from OPI, but you can literally find anyone, anywhere that works. I've used one by Sally Hansen before. I apply a generous amount and I'm gonna rub that into my nails. I also work one hand at a time once I get to this point. And I also put some cuticle remover underneath my nails because I get dry skin underneath like my fingernails. I find like when my nails are longer, I get more dry skin under there. So I apply a little bit there too to remove that dead skin as well. And then similar to how you were removing the polish, you're just gonna go and push back your cuticles. This is gonna get rid of any dead skin that you have around your nails. Do not skip this step. I promise you it makes a world of difference. Your gel polish is gonna last a little bit longer. It's not gonna lift as much around the edges, but your nails are also gonna look a lot cleaner. And after I push them back, I go back nail by nail and I use the pointier end of my cuticle pusher to get out any excess dead skin that is just lingering. So once my cuticles are all cleaned, you'll notice I did not cut them. I'm not cutting my cuticles at all. I don't do that. I find that makes them rougher. I'm gonna wash my hands and now I'm gonna start to file my nails. So one of my nails broke, so I did have to cut down all of my nails a little bit. I'm not the one to like just have one short nail and the rest of them are all another length. I like all of my nails to be one length. I feel like that looks more clean and more put together that way. Also, do not talk about my filing technique. It works for me. My nails is just fine, okay? So now you want to prep your nails for the polish, and to do that you need to remove any shine that you had on top of your nails. So that's why I like to wash my hands in this process, to remove like any oils from the skin, but also going in with a block file like this will give your nails a little bit of roughness, but not too much. You don't want to use like a heavy grit block file, but something that will just finally dust off any oil or residue that might be on the surface of your nail. And then these are the two polishes that I'm using. I'm gonna fill up my little dish with acetone and get my light all set up. And then you also saw me brush my nails with a little nail brush, and that's just to get off any dust or particles or anything. So I'm gonna go in with my base coat. You wanna apply a thin layer of base coat, and I try to get it as close to my cuticles as possible without touching your cuticles. You do not want to flood your cuticles. Basically, you should not have any polish touching the cuticles or around it. You don't wanna do that, because all that's going to do is once your skin starts to pull away from it, it's going to start to lift and your gel manicure will not last as long. Also, it just does not look very clean. If you want that salon look, you need to practice getting close but not touching the cuticle. And I cure this for 30 seconds in the sensitive setting on my lamp. Now for my nail combo today, I'm actually using two different colors. I'll have them both linked down below in the order that I used them. The first one is like a milky white shade. I like this shade because it doesn't get very streaky. I like this brand in general. As you can see, my light and the polishes that I'm using are all from the same nail brand. I find them to be very good, high quality, and they look really good too. Same as the base coat, get as close as you can to the cuticle without going over, and you need to use your base coat line as like your starting point for all the other polish after that. That's where you're gonna start all the other polish. You don't wanna paint over that line, if it makes sense. And you're gonna cure that for 30 to 60 seconds on sensitive setting as well. And then I went in with my second color, which is a more pink shade. It's still sheer, and I'm just gonna put that on top. So it makes like a little milky, pinky nude shade. I really like how it turns out. You're gonna do it the same way you did your base coat and your first shade of polish. But also, just a reminder, like these coats should not be super thick. They should be pretty thin. And I'm gonna cure this one as well on the sensitive setting for 30 to 60 seconds. Now the most important part is your top coat. You want to still apply a thin coat here, but the extra step that you're going to do is sealing your ends. So after you paint the polish straight down, you're going to go around the edge, the free edge of your nail, and you're just going to seal it. So basically what that is going to do is make sure that it adds extra protection at the ends of your nails so it don't chip as easily, so water and things like that don't get under them and you're not dealing with like lifting gel throughout the process. Now for my top coat, I do cure this for 60 seconds on the full strength. I do that because I feel like I have a little bit of a sensitivity to the UV light. So if it doesn't bother you, you can do them all with like the full strength or whatever, but I use the sensitive and the full strength, and this is how my nails came out. I feel like they're so pretty. And then I'm just going to use the OPI nail oil to go around my cuticles. Whatever nail oil works. You can even use olive oil, body oil, whatever is moisturizing to your cuticles. But that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.